The statement reveals China has provided a financing support document to Sri Lanka in a timely manner and helped Sri Lanka obtain loans from the International Monetary Fund in March 2023. It adds, quote, in late September, as official creditor, the Export-Import Bank of China has reached a preliminary agreement with Sri Lanka on the debt treatment, unquote. The joint statement further adds, Sri Lanka reiterated it will continue to actively participate in the Belt and Road Initiative proposed by China. A memorandum of understanding is to be signed between the National Development and Reform Commission of China and Sri Lanka's Ministry of Finance, Economic Stabilization and National Policies on jointly accelerating the formulation of the cooperation plan on the Belt and Road Initiative. This memorandum of understanding will focus on cooperation on green and low-carbon development and implementation agreement of China Aid subsidized housing project for low-income earners in Sri Lanka, sharing development experiences, synergizing development strategies and advancing cooperation in a coordinated manner, thus improving the living standards of both nations. It notes, quote, the Colombo Port City and the Hambantota Port are signature projects of Belt and Road cooperation between the two countries, unquote, further revealing, quote, Sri Lanka welcomes further investment from Chinese enterprises, expressed readiness to facilitate a conducive environment for investments in the port city, including necessary legislative measures, unquote. Both nations have agreed to expand bilateral cooperation on the basis of the purpose and principles of the United Nations Charter and the principle of good neighborliness and friendship. President Ranil Wickremesinghe has reaffirmed Sri Lanka's commitment to the One China principle during the meeting between the two state leaders. It has also been noted that the government of the People's Republic of China has been recognized as the sole legal government representing the whole of China. The joint statement further adds, quote, Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory, unquote. Sri Lanka has said it supports the efforts by the Chinese government to safeguard its sovereignty and territorial integrity and opposes any form of, quote-unquote, Taiwan independence. The joint statement further says, and I quote, that it will never allow any separatist activity against China on Sri Lanka's soil, unquote. The two sides have also expressed willingness to strengthen coordination and deepen exchanges and cooperation in fields including disaster prevention and mitigation, maritime rescue, relief and research, maritime personnel training and capacity building, and further exploring cooperation on the blue economy. Another form of cooperation has been announced through an agreement to sign a tripartite agreement between the Academy of Sciences of China, Ministry of Water Supply and Estate Infrastructure Development of Sri Lanka, and the University of Peradeniya. The two nations have agreed to sign a letter of exchange for a feasibility study to conduct a China AIDS project focused on the digital transformation of Sri Lanka's general education.